This is uh, one of Donne's explicitly sexual poems, one that is having a lot of fun, using the language of legal, theological imagery as a way somewhat of mocking the conventions of Petrarchan idealized love, um, mocking this Petrarchan love with a really explicit sexual love, something that's physical, and it's a way of saying that there's nothing special about lovers being together. Actually, when you're in love or having sex, it's whatever ideas come to mind, and the couplets here maintain that humorous body sense. Come, madam, come, all rest my powers defy. His sexual hunger won't let him rest until I labor lie. Uh, just like a woman who awaits giving birth, he's agitated. He's in that process of laboring. He's waiting impatiently. The foe, oft times having the foe in sight, is tired withstanding, though he never fight. This imagery is of an erection, and what is shown is the two private parts of the man and woman are personified into joining battle. And they're seeing each other, and his erection is almost tiring. He's getting agitated with the fact that it's taking her so long to get undressed. Off with the girdle which contains holds in together around the waist, is described here as a simile, as a constellation of stars, but a far fair world encompassing. So it holds together like a constellation of stars, but it shows a greater world. So here we have scientific, astronomy images. Unpin, I love that verb. Unpin that spangled breastplate which you wear. So the breastplate is the thing on the stomach, the front piece of the dress, that the eyes of busy fools may be stopped there. Busy, remember from what is the poem called? The Sun Rising, busy old fool. So the breastplate prevents kind of perverted or interfering fools to look at her breasts. So take it off, unlace, unpin, unlace. The un is really fantastic. Undoing. From that harmonious chimes tells me from you that now 'tis your bedtime. She has a watch. Who knew that was, and a watch that makes sound she had at the time. Off with that happy busk. Her corset, which I envy, that still can be and still can stand so nigh. Another erection joke. So the corset which kind of binds a woman's shape together is often made of whalebone, and he envies how stiff it remains. I mean, you really see that this is just pornographic, but in a really light-hearted and funny way, or attempting to be. Your gown going off, such beauteous state reveals, as when from flowery meads the hill's shadow steals. Off with the wiry coronet, and show the hairy diadem which on you doth grow. Headband. So show the hairy headband which grows on you, which I think would be a reference to her own privates. Look at me, I'm so prudish while reading Donne. Now off with those shoes, and then safely tread in this love's hallowed temple. Now we get this religious language. Oh, is it blasphemous? I don't know, but it's someone who's having a lot of fun, I think, with sex. Come to this, take off your shoes and come to this temple. This bed is a temple. In such white robes, heaven's angels used to be received by men. Thou angel, so now she's an angel, brings with thee a heaven like Muhammad's paradise. Here, what little he knows of Islam, he imagines a heaven that is pure of sensuous pleasures. And this is what he imagines of the heaven of Islam. And he says, well, this is what is come here to this bed. And though ill spirits walk in white, we easily know by these angels from an evil spite. Those set out hairs, but these are flesh upright. Another erection joke. Number 3, I think it is. Okay, so ghosts go in white also. But how do we know the difference? Well, evil spites put our hairs on end, while you make our flesh go upright. You make our erection come upon. Ha ha ha. I mean, it is quite funny. It's quite ridiculous, silly, and erotic. License, allow my roving hands, and let them go behind, before, above, between, below. That is quite, I'd say, erotic. License my roving hands. Now he's using the language of nautical exploration. Give me permission, just like ship is given permission, and I will discover, oh, my America, my newfound land. So now he's searching her, and he's discovering my kingdom. Safely is when one man manned. It's only safe here when one comes. He doesn't want others to be here. He might be jealous. It might seem wrong. He wants to possess completely. My mine of precious stones, my empery, how blessed am I in this discovering thee. To enter in these bonds is to be free. Then where my hand is set, my seal shall be. He signed a contract. He's touching her, and that's a contract. Here, her land is filled with riches. So exploring her is like exploring the new world. Full nakedness, all joys are due to thee, all souls unbodied, bodies unclothed must be to taste whole joys. So the idea is that the soul is in the body and is set free when you die and you can go to heaven. In the same way, bodies unclothed, free of clothes, can enjoy each other. So this is religious, sexual language being paired. Gems which you women use are like Atlantis balls, cast in men's views, that when fool's eye lighteth on a gem, his earthly soul may cover theirs, not them. This is from Greek myth. He's saying we get distracted by women and their beauty, like pictures or like books, gay coverings made for laymen, are all women thus arrayed. So laymen get distracted, distracted by the beauty of a book or the beauty of a woman, and they don't see what's beyond that. I mean, this might be a big tongue-in-cheek. Is he joking? I don't know. Themselves are mystic books, which only we, whom their imputed grace will dignify, must see revealed. The mysticness of women is only revealed to those who are given grace, who are allowed to see them. So just that she's naked, now he can actually see her. Unlike those laymen who just get to see the pictures in books. And maybe there he's making a joke about nudity itself, I don't know. Then since that I may know, as liberally as to midwife show thyself, cast all, yea, this white linen hence. Just get your white linen off. You're not innocent, okay? This is a joke. I mean, you are not innocent. You're like me. Their experience sexually, perhaps she's a prostitute, perhaps she's a lover. To teach thee I am naked first. So he's naked already. Look, I taught you, do what I do. Why then? What needst thou have more covering than a man? So there's a double meaning here. Why would you need more than I'm wearing? Or what more do you need than me? I.e., me upon you, I guess. So this, again, is a really fun, highly sexualized poem that explores the physical union and utterly rejects the idea of idealized love.